Welcome to NBA Today. I'm Malika Andrews. That's Kendrick Perkins, Chiney Agumake, Zach Lowe joining us in just a little bit. And yesterday there were 3 unbeaten teams in the league, and today there's just one, and that's the Utah Jazz. So let's see how we got here. Steph and the Warriors were one of the 3 teams until Ja Morant and the Grizzlies came to town. So let's take a look at the game. 2 of the top 3 scorers go head-to-head. Ja Morant, Steph Curry. Grizzlies down. Morant out. Catches fire from deep. That is Steph Landon. Steph Landon, he nails it. Morant showing off his range. Now, late in the second, Warriors up 7. Curry gets the handoff off of 1 foot. Take a look at this again. What a shot from Curry.
That's cheating.
And look at his face. Look at his face. Even he can't believe it a little bit there. The Warriors lead 55-45 at halftime. So fourth quarter, the Grizzlies are only down 2. Shot clock winding down. Morant once again sets his feet. He says, if you can do it, Steph, I can do it too. Grizzlies take the lead.
Take a picture with it.
Game tied at 98, 2 seconds left. Draymond Green gives it to Steph Curry. Oh, he misses the game-winning shot. So that's the 3rd game in a row. Curry hasn't scored in the 4th or OT. So we head to OT. 1 minute left. Grizzlies lead by 1. Morant one-on-one with Wiggins. Morant uses this sweet spin move to get free for the layup. What a great move. Look at this again.
Ooh.
Morant had 30 points. So the Grizzlies, they lead by 3 here.
Doing the cha-cha slide.
Yeah, 10 seconds to play. Same score. Potential game, can't quite make the game winner. Goes in and out, and Lee can't believe it. Shaking his head a little bit, and the Grizzlies hang on to win. There's your cha-cha. There's your cha-cha. So this is Steph Curry has been doing typical Steph things in the first 3 quarters, guys, of the season, averaging over 27 points and shooting 42% from 3. However, in the 4th quarter and overtime, he's only averaging 3 points per game while shooting 22% from the field and 23% from deep.
I think right now he's working too hard for his shots. And that's what I mean when I say this is a different team from last year. Last year, I don't think we had much choice, just the way our team was built. We're just too scattered. You know, we've always been a team that thrives in chaos, but I think we're a little too chaotic right now.
Like a lot of that is just how the teams are defending, and we can get a lot of good shots. And we were obviously, turning those into wins. Tonight it didn't, so obviously that's going to be something I look at in terms of how I can help down the stretch, but I'm not worried about that.
Got to my spots on the floor, and pretty much everybody know once I see a couple fall, it's a scary sight for a team. So.
Ja Morant has taken his game to another level this season. After averaging 18.5 points per game his first 2 years, Ja is putting up 30.5, tied with Steph Curry for the most in the league. And he's shooting better from the field, and he's the favorite to win Most Improved Player, according to Caesars Sportsbook. So we got a lot to break down here, but before we go there, I want to bring the best of Kendrick Perkins, unfiltered, a.k.a. at Kendrick Perkins. So what did you tweet after Ja and the Grizzlies won last night, Kendrick?
I said what I said. Look, Ja Morant will be an all-star this year.
And you said what?
And I'm not going to say it again. And I put carry the hell on. Not carry on, but carry the hell on. That means I'm dead serious about this.
Okay, but can I bribe you to talk about it just a little bit more? Well, we'll carry the hell on with this conversation, absolutely. But why is he such a lock for the All-Star game at the guard position?
You know what? Forget the fact that he's averaging 30 points a night. Forget the fact that he's averaging almost 8 assists a night. And forget the fact that he's shooting 54% from the field, 40% from 3. Forget the fact that he's an athletic version of Russell Westbrook. Forget the fact that I told the world that he has the craftiness and skill set of Kyrie Irving. And forget the fact that he has the high IQ and basketball passing of Rajon Rondo. You know what? This kid is must-see TV. He is the Lamar Jackson of basketball. And I'm very disappointed right now. And I got to have a conversation, whether it's with Hillary, Andrea, Greg Dollar, Dave Roberts. He only have 4 ESPN games left this season.
Oh, so
we need more of him. We need more of him. And then on top of that, before it started, I said, you know what? He's going to win Most Improved this year. And now he's the favorite. Didn't you just say that?
All right. Well, can you forget all of those things that Perk just asked you to forget about Chiney?
I'm sorry.
The kicks are clean, so we'll deal with it for a
You know
little
what?
while.
You can keep your feet on my table for right now.
Just for now. I will say, to bring it all together, the reason why he's extremely successful right now at this point, Perk, is because he's knocking down the three at the point where people have to respect it. And that's changed the game for him. We've always known that he's athletic and he is Lamar Jackson-esque highlights on every possession. But the reason that he's been able to unlock it is that consistency from three. And I think it's an interesting parallel with Steph Curry because that's what Steph does. He knocks down shots and that bends the defense. Ja's doing enough of that so that he can have a field day.
Well, and Ja told me just the other day that when he's playing against the Steph Currys, the Dame Lillard, he's like, I got to level up. That makes me want to get in my bag deep in there like a fries at the bottom of Steph.
Spiritual healing in here today.
All right, I want to bring in the host of the Low Post podcast and senior writer, Zach Lowe, to talk about this. Zach, I know your feet aren't up on the table, but your weekly 10 Things column dropped today, and Ja Morant got top billing. Why?
I just love Ja Morant. The guy is unbelievable. In Ja Morant's third NBA game, he blocked Kyrie Irving right in his face at the buzzer of regulation and talked trash to everybody in sight. And that's when you knew this guy's got it. Whatever it is, the thing that galvanizes teammates, the thing that want to make people play with you and play hard, he's got it. And that shows through in the way he plays. For a guy who's so fast, one of the fastest players in the NBA, one of the things that's notable to me about Ja is that he slows down. He gives his teammates on fast breaks time to catch up to him, hits a trailer for a three, a trailer with the driving lane. On the pick and roll, he's not just going straight up and down. He slows down, he looks around, he knows where all his teammates are. He'll even get off the ball. Dylan Brooks, I know you're hurt, but you want to cook? Cook. Desmond Bane, you want to cook? Jaren Jackson, you want to cook? I'll give you the ball. I'll cut. I'm so fast. I'll cut baseline. I'll dunk on somebody as a backdoor cutter. He's the kind of guy that you want to play with. And I love Ja Morant.
Well, look at Zach. I see you diving in. Oh, Zach. I'm appalled.
Zach, don't make me address you like the numbers on a house.
I love it. So on the flip side of that game, Steph, he did Steph things right up until the fourth quarter. So 0 points in 3 straight games. Chene, what do the Warriors need to do to get him going in the fourth?
If there's one player that I am not concerned about with shooting, it is Stephen Curry. I don't think you do too much. Maybe you realize recently there has been a trend where he has not been able to convert. So guess what? You're just a little bit more intentional coming out of that third quarter timeout saying, all right, we're getting Steph going. And everyone will bend to his will. Also, I'm sure he probably hears us. He's going to go off. This is just the universe sort of giving us a little bit of an aberration.
No, this is when you're missing that next superstar, right? This is when you need Klay Thompson because all of the attention in the fourth quarter, especially when the game get close, goes on to Steph Curry. We saw what Memphis did last night. They started trapping him and put 2 people on the ball. If you want to beat a team, guess what? We always used to say, we're not going to let this superstar beat us. The other ones have to hang up 20. And the Memphis did that last night. And they made Steph take tough contested shots.
Well, then from one formerly unbeaten team to another, the Bulls were another one of those undefeateds before the Knicks bing-bonged into Chicago. Can I get a bing-bong? Bing-bong. Joakim Noah Knight in the United Center late in the second quarter. Alex Caruso. Look at this. Finds Zach LaVine who slams it down. Caruso to LaVine. That's some nice chemistry there.
That was pretty.
And look, they both get the little vision goggles to celebrate. So the Bulls would head into half down 4. Third quarter, Knicks still leading. Kemba Walker here. Uses the screen and fires and hits. Knicks up 7 now. With the Knicks up 8, Julius Randle throws it ahead to R.J. Barrett. A little crafty move, spinning inside. Tough finish plus the foul. 20 points for Barrett on the night. So under a minute left in the game. Bulls down 6. Nikola Vucevic. You bet he hits that. The Bulls down just 3 now. And they like it. 10 seconds to go. LaVine, he's going all the way to the rack for a dunk. Now the Bulls are just down by 1. So watch this. Knicks inbound play. Oh, DeMar DeRozan, he saves it. No, it's ruled out of bounds. DeRozan's toe. Look at it here. Just barely on the line. Kevin Durant knows how he feels, man. The Bulls, they almost got a turnover. So 5 seconds left. Julius Randle, missed the first free throw. Missed the second free throw. And look at his face. He can't believe it that he missed both. So final seconds for Chicago. DeRozan coming up here. Tries it. Air ball. Knicks hang on to win 104-103. So, Perk.
Oh.
We got to go back to your Twitter. You had some thoughts, some late night thoughts about this game.
Run it back. That damn Tibbs got the Knicks looking like the best basketball team in New York.
Ooh.
Something about the culture right now hit different. Carry the hell on.
And it's the hell on. It's not just carry on. He was like, I'm firm on this one. So, best team in New York?
I will agree for you in the moment. Right now, if the Knicks and Nets are playing, I'm going with the Knicks. But let's be real here. I think that the Nets are playing with house money. These guys that they have, Kevin Durant, James Harden, even LaMarcus Aldridge showed flashes. When push comes to shove, they're going to be capable of turning things on. And so I don't want to say, they are the best. Like, in the moment they are, we have to see how the season ebbs and flows. But I do think that we do need to put some respect on the Chicago Bulls. Big facts. Defensively and offensively. Like, diversifying their personnel on the perimeter, knowing that Zach LaVine is that guy. But then also, they have a very switchable team, Perk. Like, everyone can guard everyone, and they're playing intense. That's why I love the little goggle signals. Like, that's a team that loves each other. You know what I'm saying?
So we get to do that to each other?
A little bit. Just a little bit.
No, I'm going to keep rolling.
Okay.
I'm going to keep rolling.
You're going to roll the hell on.
Look, we already know what Kevin Durant and James Harden are capable of doing. KD is the best scorer on the damn planet. I get that. But when we're talking about team, we're talking about culture.
Teams?
We're talking about identity. The Knicks have identity. We saw the score last night. It was 104-103. Julius Randle struggled again in Chicago, and the Knicks won the game. You know why they won the game? Because they hang their hats on the defensive end. When you have a guy like Evan Fournier fighting to get up over screens, cracking back, getting in the trenches, taking charges. You got Taj Gibson, who is about the same age as me, he's still playing, out there sliding his puppies, right? You have guys, Tibbs have guys so committed on the defensive end that were never known for defense. So when I'm looking at a team, I'm looking at culture. And right now, what do the Nets lack? Culture.
I agree. I think that right now, yes, you look at the Knicks, they are the better team, the more complete team, the team that has the real buy-in. I just think this version of the Nets is not the team that we will see finish the season.
Absolutely, and it's only a handful of games in. Our friend Stan Van Gundy tweeted this morning, right? Everyone who's saying everyone who's the greatest right now and everyone's the worst right now, it's all probably going to shake itself out, maybe a little more.
Come understand my faith and gospel.
So let's play on your faith and gospel then. Janae said right now, she would be taking the Knicks, but wants to see how the season plays out. So in a 7-game series, Perk, who are you taking? Battle of New York.
If I'm going right now, I'm going with the New York Knicks. And there's no disrespect to Kevin Durant, but without Kyrie Irving, without the Nets lack toughness, right? They don't have that toughness in the interior. The Knicks have that. And then they have a guy by the name of Derrick Rose that could come in off the bench and show you flashes of his old MVP self. And then you add a Kemba Walker in there with Julius Randle giving you, the Knicks have the more complete team.
Zach Lowe, are you hearing all of this? Are you hearing what these folks are saying?
Yeah,
what do you think?
Of course I'm hearing it. The Knicks are awesome. They're 4-1. They're killing people. But look, this is very simple. If James Harden is James Harden, this is a non-discussion. With or without Kyrie Irving, the Nets are winning that series. Bing bong, it's over. If James Harden is the player he's been for the first 5 games of the season, which is a turnover machine, no free throws, flailing around just puking up garbage trying to get calls, missing shots, not getting to the rim, walking around on defense like a Halloween zombie, then it's going to be the Knicks in 7 games. It all comes down to Harden. The Nets were a big 3. Right now they're a big 1. The Knicks can beat a big 1. They can't beat Brooklyn's big 2.
You see, this is why I have a problem with, right? Because early struggles, we're quick to write them off. But when it comes down to the Brooklyn Nets, all of a sudden they're going to figure it out when the Lakers have more championship experience, right? And I'm not trying to move the goalposts. I'm just talking about both favorites that's supposed to come out of the conference. We have a different type of energy when it comes to the Lakers than when it comes to the Nets. When it comes to the Nets, it's
What did I say about the Lakers?
I'm saying
the Lakers.
Relax, Zach. I'm just telling you. I'm talking to the world, not you specifically. You all right with me today? Listen. What I'm saying is that the Nets are showing us who they are. And in order to win the championship, You have to have defensive-minded people on your team. I'm not taking anything from Kevin Durant or James Harden, but the interior is weak in the inside.
I can't wait to have this same conversation back in April. This is going to be so much fun. The Knicks are back in action tomorrow against New Orleans, against the Pelicans, while the Bulls host the Jazz. And Chicago will be without Patrick Williams, who is expected to miss the rest of the season with a left wrist dislocation, according to senior insider Adrian Wojnarowski. All right, coming up on NBA Today, it is the top of